from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your kettlebell strength workout. So in this workout, we're gonna use one kettlebell. I'll be using a 15-pound kettlebell to strengthen, sculpt, and tone all of your muscles. You may notice that I am currently about 5 months pregnant. This workout is totally fine to do if you are pregnant, as long as you've been cleared by a doctor and you modify and watch your intensity level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna start just with a little warm up. Make sure your kettlebell is out of the way where you're not going to step on it. We're just gonna get moving, roll through those shoulders to the back, and then to the front. And then big deep breath in, and out. And let's take them out flat back down. We're gonna take it flat, round it up, all the way down, rolling through the spine. 2 more. Last one. Hold it here and just to the side. So in this workout, we're gonna be focusing mostly on strength. So your heart rate will be getting up, your heart will be pumping, so you will be getting some cardiovascular benefit. Walk your feet in and round it up. But as opposed to some of the other HIIT workouts that I have with kettlebell, this workout will be focused on strengthening and sculpting and toning. So we'll take it over our head. Breathe. Most of you guys who've been working out for a while know when you are doing strength training and lifting, you can get your cardio in as well, either by intervals, like in HIIT workouts, like I have a lot on my channel, or just by lifting heavy, your heart rate will get up. So a lot of times, there's no need to get a lot of extra cardio because you can get it within your strength training. Let's bring those heels up to the back, flex the foot, pull the arms behind, take those arms over the head, and then knees up, one at a time. And then little just rotations through the torso. Make sure your knees and your hips are turning with you. All right, so that's about all the warm-up we're gonna do. If you need more of a warm-up, please get it on your own. So go ahead and grab your kettlebell, bend your knees to do it. And we're gonna start with just a very basic squat. So we're gonna take a few different options with this, starting with the kettlebell right in the center, feet about shoulder width apart. Drop it all the way down and all the way up. So if you can, touch that kettlebell to the floor. You're driving your hips to the back. Keep that chest lifted, even though we're going forward. We don't want to go here into a deadlift. Drop it down and bring it up. Nice and slow. Weight in your heels. So we're going to take everything at a nice slow pace and even have some slower sets where we go down on a 2 count or a 4 count to really focus on strength. Let's go 2 more just like this. And then let's slow it down right here. So we'll go down for 2, up for 2. There we go. Down, 2, up. Still get low. Really take your time. All the way down. Breathe. Down. 2. 4 more just like this. Down. 2, up. Last 3. Good posture. Abs pulled in tight. Last one right here. And let's take it all the way down. Touch that kettlebell all the way down to the floor. Really low into those hips. Lift the hips and bring it down. Looks like this. So we're here, up and down. So you're basically staying low, hands on the kettlebell, kettlebell on the floor, driving up, straightening in the legs, down, dropping the hips. 4, 3, feel that burn, I hope you do. 2, and 1. Leave your kettlebell, roll it all the way up. Shake out those legs, right? Woo, now we feel that. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna stay where we are. Stagger your feet just a bit, and we're gonna take it to a bent over row. So hinge at the hips, roll those shoulders back, almost feels like you're arching. Take it here. Let's have our opposite hand here. Grab the kettlebell here. row, and down. So my back is nice and flat. I'm gonna keep my eyes up, looking straight ahead. That's gonna help keep me from rounding here. If you feel that pressure in your lower back, bring it back up. And here, lift and lower. Hold that elbow right by your side. And breathe. If this feels like too much for your back, you can also always rest that opposite knee on a chair or the couch or a bench. Let's slow it down, up for 2. Take it up for 2, down for 2. Up and squeeze. Up, squeeze. Good, keep breathing. Abs pulled in. 4 more right here. 4. Breathe. 3. Last 2. 2. 1 more. Let's hold it at the top. Little tiny pulses in that shoulder blade. Back is flat, core's in tight. Everything through your back is working. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Stretch through your back from here. Round it up. Tap it out. So those slow sets, we take all the momentum out of it, which we shouldn't be using anyway, and really focus on the muscle doing the work. So let's do one thing upright before we switch to that other side, so that way our backs get a little bit of a break. Let's work our obliques with the windmill. So that same arm, which was doing your row, let's have it down. Let's do a low windmill. Reach it up, drop it down, bring it up. Just for 8. Down and up. Breathe. And we'll go 4 more. We'll keep these slow and controlled. 3, 2, looking up at that hand. Last one. Let's switch it to the other side. Toe out, big reach, lengthen, and up. And breathe. Up. 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. So keep it in that opposite hand. Turn to the side. Remember to stagger your feet just a bit. Roll those shoulders back, flat back down. Opposite hand here, row and up. And again, I'm keeping my eyes up and ahead, pulling my shoulder blades back, but especially as I pull that kettlebell up to the side. Breathe and down. Good. Let's go 4 more, then we'll slow it down. 4, abs pulled in. 3, soft knees. 2, let's slow it down on a 2 count. Here we go. Up for 2, down, and stretch. So you're getting that stretch at the bottom of the movement, really letting it drop. Big squeeze at the top. Pull that elbow behind your body. Up. 4 more right here. 4. Breathe. 3. Last 2. 2. 1 more. Let's hold this one at the top. Pulses here. Squeeze. Keep that core in tight. Pull that elbow up close to your body. Breathe. Big squeeze. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Stretch through your back. Whoo. And roll it all the way. Tap it out. Quick sip of water if you need it. If not, just tap it out. Shake out those arms. Give your hands a little bit of break from holding that kettlebell. All right. So let's take it to a lunge. We're gonna put 1 foot forward. Here's what we're gonna do, guys, just for a little bit of variety. We're gonna hold that kettlebell underneath the leg. It's gonna pull you forward a little bit, really focus on the hamstrings and the glutes. If that feels too weird for you, just hold it in that opposite hand. So if the right leg is forward, kettlebell can be in the left. If you can, hold it center. Here we go. Small range of motion. We're gonna have to keep it low, which is what we want. You're gonna lean forward a little bit. That's okay. It's keeping it in the back of that leg. As you can feel, breathe. Push up, down. Let's go 8 more singles here. 8, and up. I feel my heart rate. Mine gets up a lot easier these days, so you should feel it too, even though we're focusing on strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. Hold that kettlebell here. We're gonna hold it right in the center. Bicep curl, squeeze. So what I want you to do to get a little extra is I want you to push those hands in to your kettlebell. So you can hold right at the horns like me, or even grip it lower. Push in. So I'm pushing that force in as I curl. Breathe. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, keep pushing in. 2, hold it at the top, push in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax it down. Turn to that other side. Kettlebell is going to be right underneath. So again, we're gonna have to keep it really low, a little bit forward, small range of motion, abs pulled in tight. Ready, here we go. Push up, drop low, up and down. Again, I know that motion is a little weird and it forces you to stay really low. Just keep the eyes up, back is flat. Breathe. If you're pregnant like me, your belly's gonna get in the way a little bit, that's okay. Stay low. 8, breathe. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Let's keep it in one hand. So pull it up to the center. I'm going to curl and up. This is a little tough for me, so I'm gonna bring my opposite hand to bring it in. If you have a lighter kettlebell or you're stronger, just keep it regular curl. If you need to, bring it to here. Breathe. Up. 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Pulse is halfway down. Pulse. 1 or both. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, other side right here. Definitely gonna need the help on this one. So I'm just starting with the curl. Opposite hand is coming. So I'm coming at a little angle curl here as I curl regular with this one. Here we go. Breathe. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Whoo, pulse halfway with both. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, give your kettlebell a break, drop it down. Stretch those thumbs to the back. So it's a little bit of a regular sort of angle curl with both. So if you can do it with one, great. But if you get that second one, you're just getting different angles through those biceps. Stretch it here, lean forward if you need to. Whew. Breathe. Excellent. Okay, so back to some lower body. We're gonna grab that kettlebell in the center, toes out nice and wide. We're gonna do 1 plie, turn our toes forward, 1 side lunge, turn our toes out. Plie, toes forward, side lunge. The goal on both is to touch that kettlebell to the floor or as close as we can get. So toes out, core's in tight, shoulders back, good posture. Grab that kettlebell, here we go. Plie, toes in, side lunge, toes out. Plie, bring them in, side lunge, and out. All going the side lunge to one side. Breathe. In. Go. 4. Breathe. 3. Last 2. 2. One more. Breathe. Let's take it to the plie here, as low as you can go. Little pulses. Get down. Watch that chest. We're tired, so it's tempting to be here. Pull those shoulder blades back. Breathe. Hold it here. Heels. Calf raise. Burn. 4, 3, 2. Bring it up right here. Woo! Excellent. Catch your breath. Grab it here. We'll get that other side in a second. We're just going to do a little press right here. Up and down. Breathe. So just looks like this. If you feel like you're arching your back, put one foot back, elbows in. Breathe. And now I want you to add that push in to the bottom of that kettlebell. 8, elbows in. 7, squeeze. 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep pushing. Hold it at the top, push in with those hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax it down, breathe. Touch it down, stretch it out, so you'll feel you get that chest moving as we're going in, chest and shoulders. Same thing, other side. We're gonna go plie, drop it down, toes out, toes in for that side lunge. Breathe. Are you ready? Here we go. Grab that kettlebell, plie, toes in, side lunge. Remember to touch it down, I almost forgot. Plie, toes in, side lunge, toes out. Plie, toes in. On that side lunge, remember that opposite leg is staying straight. You're leaning into that hip on the bent leg. Breathe. 3 more. Plie, toes in, side lunge. Last 2. Breathe. 1 more. Breathe. So this time, let's pulse into the side lunge. So watch me here. I'm gonna pulse. One side, opposite side. Breathe into that hip. 4, 3, 2, other side, all the way through. Pulse. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. So we're gonna go back to that press. We're just gonna add a little rotation for our torso. So on that rotation, really important, make sure you're turning, pivoting on the knees and the hips. We don't want to just twist in the torso, especially in pregnancy, but even in general, we want to make sure we turn through the hips too, so we really get all the way through. So grab your kettlebell again, holding it here nice and tight, press and rotate. Press and rotate. Turn. On some of the HIIT or more interval or circuit kettlebell videos, we do this with a deep squat to really get through there. Breathe. There we go. 8. Add that push in. Low on that belt. Push. Breathe. 1 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And relax. All right, let's drop it all down. Grab a quick sip of water. Whew. Breathe here. Catch your breath. We're gonna take it to some swings. Now the swing is a strength move. It's a power move. It's an agility, mobility move. It's a cardio move too, so you're really gonna feel it. So again, No cardio might not be your goal today, but swing is built to cover everything. So do the best you can. If you've never done the swing before, please make sure you visit my How to Do a Kettlebell Swing video. It will break it down for you a little bit slower. It's not an easy move. We're gonna make sure we're not doing a squat, we're hinging at the hips. So we're right here. Kettlebell in front, roll those shoulders back. So right between your feet, go ahead and grab it here, hinging. We're gonna hike it back, 3, 2, 1, power it up. So you're hinging at the hips, not a squat, little more like a deadlift. Squeeze, lock out with those knees and those hips and the back at the top. About the only time we ever tell you to do that is with the kettlebell swing. Drop, squeeze, breathe. Here we go. 8, really drive it back. Your arms are not controlling it. It's back loaded. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Let the kettlebell swing. Drop it down, stretch through your back. Catch your breath. I know it's up there, especially if you're pregnant like me. If that is feeling like too much, again, if you are pregnant, feel free to just do the move without the weight. You'll still get that benefit through the hamstrings and glutes and core without the added weight. So especially if you're in that 3rd trimester, let's do the move without the weight. So in between, let's take it to some triceps. So grab your kettlebell. Let's put one foot back for balance, holding it here, straight up, behind your head and up. Abs are pulled in. Looks like this. My elbows are in close. Breathe. There we go. Down and up. Breathe. Keep that move, but push in, just like we've been doing on all those moves. Push in on that bell. 8, push. 7, elbows in. 6, all the way down behind your head. I know as we get tired, it's tempting to cheat it just to here, but take it all the way down. 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. Breathe. We're gonna go to that swing again. So take your time. If you want, if you're experienced with the swing, we're gonna take it to one hand. If you're not that experienced, or you wanna keep it with 2, that's totally fine. It's up to you. If you wanna try it just with 1, I'm gonna start with my right. So everything looks the same. I'm gonna turn my thumb in, pinky out, take it back, power it up. And again, if you want, especially if you are pregnant, take it without the kettlebell. Here we go. 1 or 2 hands, hike it like a football. 3, 2, 1, power it up. Breathe. Abs pulled in. Lock it out at the top. Arms are not working. It's through here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Breathe. Tap it out. So you can feel on that one arm swing. Your arms are not lifting, but they are getting the benefit. So as we come up, we're getting a lot of triceps, a lot of shoulders, a lot of back, even though we're not lifting. That's the beauty of the swing. Everything is working. Okay, before we get that other side, let's take it to triceps one more time. We're gonna add on a little bit. So 1 foot back, elbows in, watch me. Down, elbows out, in and up. Down, out, in and up. In and up. And as you come back in with those elbows, push in on that kettlebell, push and up. Down, out, push and up. Breathe. There we go. 4 more right here. Down, out. Yeah. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Push. Yes. Relax. Woo! Hands get a break from the kettlebell. So if you don't need it, hang on to that kettlebell. Sometimes just gripping, we need a little bit Have a break. They're burning, right? So last time with our swing, feel free to take it to that other one-handed, whatever you didn't do before. For me, it's left. Or keep it with the two-hand, or keep it with no kettlebell at all. Here we go. So hinge at the hips. If you're one-handed, thumb turned in, pinky turned out. Here we go, prep it, 3, 2, drive it back, power up. Core's in tight. Breathe. So with that one hand, you really gotta power up. Back, squeeze. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Woo! Breathe. Quick sip of water if you need it. We're gonna go down to the mat with our kettlebell. Just a few more things, and then we are done. Okay, so we're down on the mat with the kettlebell. If you're pregnant, I'm gonna give you a modification. You're gonna stay with me. If you're not, I'll give you something a little different. We're gonna start with just a little push-up. So if you can, take that kettlebell down, and you're gonna do the push-up on here. So I'm pregnant, I'm actually gonna stay on all fours to eliminate the pressure here and just go down and up. It is a little bit of a tough move, so if that feels like too much, just if you feel like the kettlebell is moving, take it here. If you're not pregnant, you can be on your knees here or all the way up on your toes. Here we go, we're going 8, 7. Elbows are going out, so we're getting a lot of chest and a lot of triceps. Again, if you can be here, if that kettlebell is moving too much, just take it to the ground. Breathe, or here. 3, 2, hold it down at the bottom if you can. Little pulses, I know it's burning. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch it back right here. Breathe. Whew. Let's get a little bit of core. So if you are not pregnant, keep that kettlebell there. You're gonna take it up, bring those knees across and back. If you're pregnant, we're just gonna take it with a bird dog, out and in. But if you're not, take it in that full plank, knees coming to the opposite side of the kettlebell. 8, we're in the home stretch, we're almost done. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, stretch it back. Last thing from here, we're gonna bring the kettlebell up. We're gonna come into a row. If you're pregnant, you're gonna stay here with me, and we're just gonna alternate. It's gonna be small range of motion. If you're not, and you can, curl those toes underneath you, up into that bear plank. It's hard to do, but you're strong. Take it here. Keep those knees off the ground. They don't have to be super high, but you're here. Breathe, or stay down. Up and down. And breathe. Even if you take breaks and drop those knees in between, just coming up in that bear plank is really gonna activate your core. Breathe. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back and stretch. Breathe into that seated position. So if you can, you're gonna hold that kettlebell in the center and Russian twist. Touch it down, bring it up. Touch it down, bring it up. If you're pregnant, like me, we're just gonna hold it here, take it back, bring it up. So we're not gonna twist, we're just taking it here. But if you can, touch it down with that kettlebell. If you want more of a challenge, bring those feet up. Touch. Here we go. 8. Woo, that's not what we're doing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, really small. 2, if you're with me. 1 more. Knees out to the side. Woo. Breathe. All right, guys, you did it. Let's stay here, fold it over, stretch into here. If you need some more core, because we didn't do a ton of core, please see any of my other abs and core workouts. There's a couple with the kettlebell, a couple short, couple long, and then there's lots of other body weight core workouts. There's a whole playlist. Check out the link here. Let's take one leg out. Whew. Fold it over into here. Just take a few deep breaths. Breathe. Lean into it. One more. And same thing, other side. So I hope you enjoyed that. We moved quick. We lifted heavy. We really isolated. So you should have felt all those muscles burning. And again, even though we weren't focused on cardio, your heart is still pumping. You're getting that benefit, even though we were focused more on strengthening, sculpting, and toning. Let's take those hands out to the front. Take them here. Lean into it. As always, get more of a cool down and a stretch on your own. You can always check out any of my other stretching videos. Open them up. Arm across, drop the shoulder, pull it in, roll through your wrist. Good. Other side taken across, roll through. And one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your kettlebell strength workout. Great job, everybody.